This video has been sponsored by Squarespace. It's an all-in-one platform to help you build your business or create an online presence.
Ooh! Shout out to Theon. And Lord Varys.
I don't really want that in my top secret war chamber, if that's alright.
I'm the god of tits and espresso martinis.
What do you think so far?
Wait a second. This is the opening sequence to How to Train Your Dragon.
I wanted to see how long it took you to notice.
Nice try. Who plays the dragon?
I think it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Ah, yeah, I can see it. Actually, it's the long Cumberbatch neck.
No, it's like motion capture and CGI.
Can stop me.
Oh, well, I'm not sure they even needed that.
It was necessary for the father to make an impossible choice.
Well, speak it.
To sacrifice one or to lose them both.
They've included a childbirth scene. I think I need some milk of the poppy for this. I don't think I can watch this. Reminds me of my own birth. I'm going to need something stronger.
Hey Gandalf, I'm the god of tits and espresso martinis.
Killian, it's 8 o'clock. You won't sleep.
I wasn't exactly going to make a Bloody Mary, was I? You know.
Where's Rhaenyra?
Your Grace, this is the last thing any of us wish to discuss at this dark hour, but I consider the matter urgent.
What matter?
That of your succession.
Ah, Succession. Like that show, Succession. Have you seen Succession? Oh, fuck
I
off.
haven't, but I've heard good things. And you fuck off.
How about you? Have you seen Succession?
Me? No, I haven't, but I've heard it's good. I've heard it's exciting. Yeah, and my dad never loved me.
You're not the only one. HBO crossover episode.
What are you saying? My brother would murder me. Take my crown. Are you? Please.
Daemon has ambition, yes, but not for the throne. He lacks the patience for it.
Where is the security in this damn palace? And what kind of architect makes what should be the most top secret room in the entire kingdom? Sir, we've finished the blueprint, though we've popped in like a really holy wall, like a proper porous listening wall, an eavesdropping wall, if you will.
No, I don't really want that in my top secret war chamber, if that's alright. I only asked you to put in an extra plug point.
Ah, well, I've done the blueprints now, and it will cost like 200 quid to redo them.
And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne. A king or queen, strong enough to unite the realm against the cold and the dark. Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire.
The Song of Ice and Fire. I wonder if in the dream they destroy 7 seasons of character arc in 30 seconds as well. I just hope that dream was written by George R.R. Martin and not D&D.
Now, I don't want to be too critical, but that was a pile of dog shite.
Ah, careful, Gandalf. Remember, the Rings of Power comes out in 2 days.
Bollocks.
With the King's Wood on his way to King's Landing, Sir Desmond recently brought a would-be poacher to justice.
Oh, I tickled this poacher to death with a feather. And what is a would-be poacher? Technically, everyone is a would-be poacher.
Of the steward of the Lord of Blackhaven.
I choose Sir Kristen Cole.
Ah, sexy nepotism. I've been there. That's pretty privilege for you. Who's in your Kingsguard, my lady? Maybe Harry Styles as Lord Commander.
I'd have Anna de Armas in my Kingsguard. Rather look at her all day than the fucking Hound.
Gandalf, why are you making those little wizard noises? There's nothing wrong with a very powerful white man hanging out with his 15-year-old daughter's best friend. I mean, they can have a platonic relationship.
Come on, you are in Game of Thrones. You know what kind of stuff goes on.
It's not all that stuff, you know. That's just the bit that makes the final edit. There's so much they don't show. There's so much of Game of Thrones is just sitting around hoping that your radish crop will see your family through the winter.
Join our families. Wed our daughter Lena.
At least he can stop chasing after his 15-year-old daughter's buddy. Oh, come on!
Your Grace, it would be a great honour to join our houses as they were in Old Valyria. I would give you many children.
Okay, that's not really on that.
What did your mother tell you?
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
14? I mean, who does this guy think he is? Leonardo DiCaprio?
Gandalf, don't say that stuff. You're going to get sued.
This is they know I'm not Gandalf,
Satire,
all right?
But yeah, run, girl. You get to 25 and he'll be out the door. The Dreads guy is meant to be his friend. Imagine getting set up by some friends on a date, and then you show up and it's a literal child. And imagine having to act that. It's a child actor, remember? Explaining that. We would like you to play bait for King.
I thought the exact same thing when I watched Afterlife. You know when they did the casting for that ginger kid? One second, I'll chuck it up on YouTube.
No, you don't need to plug it in. I've got AirPlay.
I'm an escaped lunatic, and I like murdering little fat kids, like you.
Well, you're just kind of fodder for Ricky Gervais to call you a fat ginger cunt.
I'm sure that she is good and kind, and that she will enjoy your company, as I have, Your Grace. I brought you something.
See, Gandalf? Just a bit of platonic tension. And a nice little Warhammer present as well.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but it just doesn't feel right.
Oh, jeez. I see Lord No Brows is back. How do you actually fight with no eyebrows? I mean, sweat would just be running into your eyes. If anything, I reckon evolution eventually will give us 4 eyebrows. You know, I've been around enough creepy uncles to know this feeling. Uncle No Brows, he's into her.
I have been sold this property more times than I care to count.
Language.
She is 12.
So he's even aware that that's an issue.
I intend to marry. The Lady Alicent Hightower.
Oh. Oh, don't sit there so smug.
I did tell you. This guy, Ottoman Hightower, he looks like a decent guy, and then you pull open his little lid and he's hiding all these secrets.
All right, keep your secrets, Lord Ottoman.
Waiting in the Stepstones is a chance for you to prove your worth to any who might yet doubt it.
Oh, I wait with bated breath. Lord No Brows versus Sir Krabs.
Just that on the very same night your father was dismissed, the Grand Maester delivered a tea to the princess's chambers.
Wait, this isn't episode 3. It says that episodes 3 and 4 have been deleted, but how can that be possible?
Whose Sky Go account is it?
My dad's dead. It says episodes 3 and 4 of House of Dragon on the Skybox have been deleted.
Since you left home, I've wanted nothing more than to strike you from the family sky packet.
Why did you only delete episodes 3 and 4?
You see, a key part of the story hurts even more.
What are you doing, Tyrion?
I'm finally starting my e-commerce website, so I can afford my own Sky Go account, and I'm no longer answerable to my father.
Oh, use Squarespace. They're the sponsors of this week's video. I use them for my website. Squarespace allows you to create an e-commerce website where you can have member areas where I'll be putting my Impressions learning course and behind the scenes footage. It also has features like email campaigns that allows me to keep you guys up to date on my live shows and tours. And I use the analytics tool to build a marketing strategy so I can see what is and isn't working. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use this link to get 10% off your website or domain.
What do you think will occur in this episode? I still have PTSD from what happened between creepy Uncle Nobrows and Daenerys Light. She's going to be wedded to her cousin, isn't she?
Yeah. How do you reckon that'll go down?
Well, if it's like any wedding I've been to, I just hope there's an open bar and the speeches are short.
Yeah. Agreed on that
And
one.
don't bring your dad on the stag do, or your creepy no-brow uncle-in-law. Okay then, Luke Skywalker.
Craven!
Ooh, a real-life game of rock, paper, scissors. Always go rock. He's either dying or seasick.
Or preggers.
Why is your hair so long, Lord Stark?
Been eating too much broccoli.
Accept her, and to secure her claim, she'll have to put your children to the sword. She'll have no choice.
Nobody would do that. Dash a little baby's head against the wall.
Right, yeah. Nobody. Not Robert Baratheon and his... No, nobody.
Welcome to High Tide.
Remember me?
They went on one date, man.
It's just that on the very same night your father was dismissed, the Grand Maester delivered a tea to the princess's chambers.
Needs to get herself a proper Yorkshire brew. None of this morning after pill tea bollocks.
More of an Earl Grey man myself.
The last pillars of old Valyria. You honor both me and my house, Your Grace.
There are certain details I would wish clarified before the Princess Rhaenys and I could accept this most generous proposal. Would take their father's name. That they would be born Valarians.
Could go double-barreled.
Nearly went double-barreled with my first wife.
What was her surname?
Bullock Naked. Would have been the Stark Bullock Nakeds.
Ah, Tarosi.
I prefer roast duck to goose. I cannot say why.
It's not for a lack of trying. There are those who like goose very well.
I find it a bit greasy for my taste.
I don't think they're talking about greasy goose at all.
No, they're talking about goats.
Enough to challenge your nearest claim or be crushed.
To what end, Corlys? Wealth, power, pride?
Justice.
Corlys, he's like a man, Lady Macbeth.
By all rights, you should be Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. You were robbed of the crown.
I never wore the crown.
Very progressive man, Corlys Valerian. For his times.
Seems a bit like a feminist fuckboy to me. Christian Cole. I wouldn't trust anyone who's named after a ham and cheese toast.
Now you're thinking of a Monte Cristo, Cole.
I'm asking you to come with me. Away from all of this. From the burdens and indignities of your inheritance, let us leave it all behind and see the world together.
I'm not asking very much of you. Just renounce all your titles, family, wealth, and come and live with me in a hut in Bravo.
Breaches in resolve. Breaches or rather lapses.
It happened, Your Grace.
The Coles are too honourable. Just like the Starks.
Fuck off, Tyrion.
I would ask only this. That rather than gelding me and having me tortured.
What is gelding? Oh, why is there a YouTube tutorial video?
Let's have a look. Oh.
Yeah, don't put that one on airplane. I'm getting Light of the Seven vibes.
Oh. Sir Kristen Cole.
A sworn protector.
Very convenient for the plot to just guess that out of thin air so quickly. Sarah really needs to go back to finishing school. What kind of cutlerymanship is that? I know weddings can be tense.
Seems a bit of an overreaction.
Targaryen, Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, to be man and wife.
Is Sir Monte Cristo going to stab himself to death in the crotch? What? No! Nobody ever dies at weddings.
Actually, fuck off, Tyrion.
What happy news this morning.
Indeed, Your Grace.
Ceres hasn't aged too well. He's probably all right with just still being.
Well done, my girl. I do hope the labor was easy.
Ceres, he's looked more like Gollum every episode.
I'm trying to think what it'll look like next episode. My heart tells me Viserys will have some part to play in this tale before we are through.
Does the babe have a name yet? We haven't spoken.
Joffrey. I don't know, and it's not fair, but all the Joffreys I've known have been cunts. So when I meet a new one, I just assume.
Do keep trying, Selena. Sooner or later you may get one who looks like you.
Nasty woman. Oh, here he is, the milkman.
Might I?
Sir Harwin wishes to be introduced to Joffrey.
We request for the milkman's all my newborn baby. I'd hate to be the small folk in King's Landing. Third time today. Just headed out for a stroll. Oh, great. Yeah, I will take that umbrella. Oh no, Daemon's dead. Oh, fire can't hurt the blood of the dragon.
It's stunts like that that lose you your eyebrows.
Let's pit this 24-year-old man against this 12-year-old boy. Seems fair.
You won't be 12 forever.
I know, you're being weird again, Lord Stark.
In the words of Al Stark, the sea is always right.
Oh, not this again.
No, Sir Milkman, he's only just had his nose done.
On them teeth, man. Must have just got back from Turkey.
I do not need the blanket.
Oh, that does look cosy.
Oh, not this guy.
Lord Lionel is to escort Sir Harwin back to Harrenhal to watch over his seat whilst he continues to serve as hand.
And Harrenhal, I suppose that's off the table as well.
7 L's. Not this guy. He's not permitted to sit in the Lord's Lounge. We make him watch through a crack in the door.
Bide your time, Peter. Bide your time.
I am prepared to offer you mercy, if you're prepared to pay a little price.
Ooh, mercy for a tongue. How much just for leniency? Or pity? How about a toenail for pity? This is getting heavy. What I could go for now is just a nice, light childbirth scene.
Dracarys! 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 Dracarys!
Where did this dragon learn Valyrian? Hey, this is basic.
Definitely a bottom set dragon, that one.
Dracarys, come on, you know this one, you big lummox. It means which way to the fire pool.
What a sad life for Lena. Nearly had to marry Viserys at 12, ends up marrying his brother, then blasted by a dragon to death like a goat. Burning, Harwin's burning.
Fetch the maester, fetch the maester.
Fire, fire, servant of the secret fire.
You pass judgment.
The Queen makes a wish. What servant of the realm would not strive to fulfill it?
I did not wish for this.
I feel certain you will reward me. When the time is right.
Oh, she knew what she was saying.
Just noticed we've got a spare seat at court. Who should we invite for the next episode?
Oh. No, I can't think of anyone.
Nope. I can't think of anyone.
One day, my precious. One day.
Right, what do we want answers to this week?
Will Viserys get the precious?
What's his precious?
Family harmony.
Will Rhaenyra and Uncle No-Brows ever get together?
Seems inevitable.
And will the people of King's Landing ever be able to go walking without the need of an umbrella?
Or a cagoule.
You enjoying it, Jamie?
House of the Dragon.
Good. I'm like that at funerals. I know I should be serious, but it just makes me laugh more.
Watch that, Kristen.
Though I wouldn't give Sir Monte Cristo the night's watch with the king's wife. We know what he's like.
It's not justice for your wife that drives you, it is your own ambition.
It's good to see this feminist fuckboy get called out.
They are her legacy.
History does not remember blood. It remembers names.
It remembers names like Brandon Stark, first of his name, King
Careful,
of the...
Tyrion. That's my boy you're talking about.
Yes, sorry. I don't really know what to think about this.
The internet says it's gross. And stop romanticizing it. This isn't Norfolk. That's what it says.
This dope. Is it me? Or does High Valyrian often sound like a sushi order? Nakiri, 2 nakiri, and a salmon skin roll. Lenor, are you sure that this child is yours? The baby has no eyebrows. I see, this is the time before dragons had to have seatbelts.
This isn't flying, it's falling with style.
That's why you don't bring a whetstone to a knife fight.
Or a lemon.
Alicent, stay with the king!
Forever upholding the kingdom.
Just how many times is Bran's dagger gonna show up?
Yeah, sorry about Catelyn accusing you on that one.
Oh, no sweat, dog. And I'm sorry about my sister and the old...
Oh, no sizzle. It's Sansa I blame anyway.
Oh, my lady wife.
Wait, what?
I thought you knew.
What that rogue Aemond has done in winning Vhagar to our side. The boy was right. It's worth 1,000 times the price he paid.
1,000 eyes for a dragon. Not a bad price. But you could get better down the old post office.
Get it now. Inflation's mad at the moment. Tomorrow it'll be 2,000 eyes and a kidney.
I should have been there.
There should be a house word.
What would your house words have been, Gandalf?
Always use fabric softener.
For the Lord's taste.
Selena been kind to me.
That guy must be House Gandalf. And look how soft that tunic looks. That's the kind of wedding I respect.
One incest wedding?
Well, not that aspect. Just low-key. Not many guests.
Ah ha ha! Called it.
You always say that. Make 100 wild predictions, then one comes true, and we never hear the end of it.
Well, whose team are we on?
Me? I'm Team Uncle Nobrow.
Reckon I'm Team Hightower. Larys Strong reminds me of my good school friend, Greenman Wormtongue.
I just pray by the old gods and the new that both sides are nice to each other.
I think the time has come for you all to declare your allegiances. Are you Team Green or Team Black?
I think it's pretty clear where I stand.
Why green?
Brings out my eyes.
What?
I'm not saying anything.
It's the only thing I had. I came straight from my girlfriend.
I have to say, you look very nice today, Lord Stark.
Oh, thanks, Charlie. I made extra effort because I'm off out after work.
2 versus 1. Let the games begin.
Driftmark is mine, by all rights.
Okay then, Stannis Valerian.
She preggers again.
Says that after the first few kids, Rhaenyra struggled to lose the baby weight. So it could be that.
Now there, she rubbed her belly.
Oh, she could have been saying, I'm looking forward to my chicken nuggets for lunch.
A king should honour the traditions of his forebears.
Maybe lock the door and start a fire then. Poor Viserys.
I thought it was Gollum.
Yeah, okay, Gandalf. Get off the meme pages.
And this is Viserys.
Viserys? That's my name. It's so good to see the child of my daughter and brother.
Seeing your grandchild and nephew at the same time will really cut down logistics.
Which authority will sit in judgment of my son's claim on his own inheritance?
That would be mine.
You Alicent. You slimy toad.
I won't hear a word against my queen.
Gandalf, let's not fall out over a TV show.
Fetter.
I don't give a shit about Tawnies.
This the kid that had his eye poked out.
Who else would it be? Targaryen heritage and an eye patch.
Thought he had a sapphire eye.
Gandalf, you've not even read the books. Get off Wikipedia.
They force you to your knees, and I must stand alone.
The Lady Rhaenys stands alone.
Not alone.
What do you know of Valarian blood, Princess?
Who knows what it looks like?
I think I'm B negative. What I have left.
I humbly put myself before you as my brother's successor.
Princess Rhaenyra, you may now speak for yourself.
Things have been set in motion that cannot be undone. The Hightowers will use their puppet Vaemond to sweep aside the Strongs.
King Viserys of House Targaryen, the first of his name, King of the Andals, and the Rhoynar, and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector...
It is not your place, Hind, to deny the seat of the king. Oh, that was sick.
I will sit the throne today.
Since when was Viserys a son of the Harpy?
It's only a half mask.
So, half brother of the Harpy? Harpy brother?
Your Grace.
Over a settled succession.
Like the wrong side, Gandalf.
The only one present.
Oh, Gandalf, you turncloak.
What are you actually talking about? I've always been Team Black. Team Daenerys. All the way.
Well, the matter settled.
Does Aegon not want the throne?
Reminds me of another Aegon who didn't want the throne.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. Bastard!
This guy was so calm, but now he's losing his head.
Oh!
You do know how the act is done, I assume. At least in principle. I had to put your cock and all that.
Let it be, cousin.
Oh, such a... Viserys has been at it again.
The crown cannot stand strong if the House of the Dragon remains divided. But set aside your grievances, if not for the sake of the crown, and for the sake of this old man, who loves you all so dearly.
Incredible stuff.
We're both mothers. And we love our children.
Ooh, such Cersei energy.
Oh, what the heck was that?
I thought we were close enough that I could...
Jeepers, Tyrion. Do you know how old I am? Bruised like a peach.
All right, sorry. I just wanted to bond.
Eamon looked like he had something really funny to say. The moment's gone.
I don't want it. Oh.
They'll be married soon. It isn't so bad. Mostly he just ignores you. Except sometimes when he's drunk.
Impotent.
An awkward family dinner. How can I break the tension?
A weird little dance with my aunt while they're serving the food. And don't do that in public.
Imagine that at a TGI Fridays.
Why is he laughing?
Ah, the suckling pig.
Oh, the suckling dragon.
Let us drain our cups to these three strong boys.
I dare you to say that.
There we go. There's his tight five.
Still better to be called the Strongs than House Weakling.
Oh, I'll start bollock naked.
Why? It was only a compliment.
Also, your haircut makes your nose look small.
Stepdaddy's here now.
But also step-great-uncle.
No, it would be regular step-uncle.
It doesn't matter.
Would it be,
It's not important.
The king and I would both like that.
I think I get why Alicent is so fuming about the bastard.
Why?
Because she had to bed a manky Viserys every time to get those rancid kids.
Oh, well, Rhaenyra just has it off with whoever she wants, behind the bins.
Precisely, Lord Stark's-Head.
The prince that was promised.
I don't understand this house.
The prince.
Prince Aegon.
You must do this.
Hey, Alicent, I'd maybe grab a witness if I were you.
Hey guys, I know that the king spent the last 30 years saying old Daenerys Light is going to be queen. But just last night, as he was dying, when he was hopped up on goofballs that I've been plying him with, he started running his mouth off about how it should be young Aegon the Dickhead who should actually be king.
Okay then, that all seems in order. Was anyone else there?
No.
He also said, I can have all of his stuff, and Rhaenyra has to go away.
Well, that was a great episode. A fitting finale for the set.
What does the internet actually think of the Targaryen?
Reddit says everybody loves Raymond.
What? Rhaenyra and Aemond?
Well, no, it really should be Raymond, but that doesn't work as a pun.
Why is it a pun?
Oh, there's like a sitcom in the 90s about a sports writer and his uptight wife and mother.
Ah, that sounds very 90s, that.
I just wonder what colour Gandalf the Turncloak will be next week.
I'll have your tongue for that!
Gandalf, you're wearing black.
So?
He's only surprised because you were wearing green last week.
That was a joke. I've always been Team Black.
You pulled a knife on me when I made a joke about Alicent.
Another joke. Everyone's so sensitive these days.
Oh, so it's a joke when Littlefinger did that to me then.
Yeah. Important thing is, I'm Team Black. You cut me in half, I bleed black.
Like in all.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like something bad has happened.
You're sure?
What do you reckon the news is?
Probably that the clubfoot wants some more foot pictures.
Laris, huh? Laris, Varys. Is there a certain name that just makes you more likely to become Master of Whispers?
Better than calling your kid Khaleesi before you know what happens to her.
Who knows?
My handmaid Natalia, some of the servants, have made a fortune on OnlyFans.
You told me you wish for Aegon to be king.
Oh, they're talking about the death of King Viserys.
Who's gonna believe you, Alicent? I've become way more cynical since I got beheaded. It's things like that that change a person.
The king is dead, but he has left us a gift.
Each of you will receive a Boots deodorant box set, a monogrammed dressing gown, and a packet of Digimon cards.
Then we may proceed now with the full assurance of his blessing on our long-laid plans.
Yep, the Green Team are not good and make things up. They're a bad team.
Oh, Gandalf, you have a long way to go before we can trust you again.
I've always been Team Black. Greens are bad and also cheaters.
Which of us are you accusing of regicide, Lord Beesbury?
Regicide? Is that where you kill someone called Reggie?
No, it's when you kill the Regis, or King.
So what is it if you kill a guy called Reggie?
I do not know.
Probably it'd be Reggie-icide.
No, it would just be regular side.
I will have no part.
Ooh, I'm liking Monte Cristo less with every episode.
Yes, he is bad and mean.
I will not suffer insults to Her Grace the Queen.
Yeah, she's a fool of a tooth.
I still just don't feel like you mean that.
The king wouldn't wish for any
But the king did not wish for the murder of his daughter.
She's at least trying to protect Rhaenyra. That's something. No, she's a liar and sneaky.
My lord. Bring him to me and me alone, Sir Eric.
He who holds the Aegon holds the power. And even a very small man can cast a very large Aegon.
What is the meaning of this?
Ooh, bet she's busting for a piss.
God!
But don't imprison me, I'm just the messenger.
Come with you.
That would not be my desire, Aemond.
We are looking for someone, Aemond, and you don't even have depth perception.
Every woman is an image of the mother, to be spoken of with reverence.
Very noble of you. A guy who just murdered an innocent old man in cold blood.
I must confer first with my house on this matter.
Oh, where's he from?
Oh, is he in, Peep Show?
That's it. Nana's cottage is an ancient seat.
Long live the king.
Call it newly cynical Ned Stark intuition. But I don't think he meant that fealty.
He meant that as much as Gandalf is truly Team Black.
What must I do to prove it?
Just say anything that doesn't sound like a 7-year-old reading off a teleprompter. But the father is either Aegon or Draco Malfoy.
It is I, the younger brother, who studies history and philosophy. It is I who trains.
But sometimes even the wisest man cannot see all in.
What are you... So you're saying we should put that moron on the throne?
When I say these profound things, often I don't even know if they mean anything.
Last, the first bit of honesty.
Should they come looking for me, I intend to be found.
Terrible at hide and seek, though. Called it. First win for cynical Ned Stark.
You've spent many hours with the Queen of late.
And we hear that you're very much in defeat.
There's no reason those hours cannot in the end benefit you.
Oh, keep your beady eyes away from my feet.
You are wiser than I believed you to be.
Wiser than an owl with a master's degree.
Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne?
Well, yes, obviously. But I've also imagined what it would be like to live from the point of view of a jellyfish. And I doubt that would come to pass either.
There is no power but what the people allow you to take.
Yeah, that's true. It's how I got my power.
Oh, what power do you have?
Fireworks.
Fireworks? That's not a power. Me, I'm really good at telling. My power is I'm really good at telling whether something needs more black pepper. That's without even tasting it. Now that's a useful power. Cannot run after they find you. Yeah, that's not the rules of hide and seek.
Yes, and they're going to make you king.
Oh, I just don't want to be king.
Nobody said do this.
Nobody says see here.
Reluctance to murder is not a weakness.
True weakness is only when you can't bench more than 50 kilos.
The hour is late, Lord Laris.
Can you not just join the live stream like everybody else? Wait. How did you both know that Laris was into feet? You watched it without me. With him. He's not even Team Black. We watched it this morning because we didn't want it to be spoiled by the memes. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. I was wondering why you were saying all that stuff earlier and I had no idea what you were talking about. We were waiting for you, but you were washing your hair. You were in there for over an hour. It's not my fault my hair's so thick and luscious.
Been there.
Come on, Rhaenys. Don't leave your dragon. You know what happens. These comments you've been saying, you've probably pre-planned all of them.
Nuh-uh. No, we're just off the cuff solid gold. Not all that glitters is gold, but this is.
He changed his mind.
Wow. Because he didn't like me.
Join the club.
It is your great good fortune and privilege to be here.
Imagine if they just got their timing slightly wrong.
End up decapitating the king.
Maybe I can fill my daddy issues with the love of the masses. Gandalf, what are you wearing?
I was green all along. It was acting. I was acting the whole time because I didn't think Aegon would be made king. But he is. It's over. The Greens win.
Oh, yes! Bit murderous of the small folk, that, Rhaenys. Go on, finish them. No! What are you doing?
Gandalf, this is getting ridiculous.
Black. Team Black. I'm Team Black.
Gandalf, this is your last chance. Which team are you?
I can't make it any more clear.
Any more disloyalty, and we'll send you to the wall.
Hadrian's Wall. No, please.
Oh, say hi to John for me.
I'm not going to the wall. I'm Team Black.
If you see him, can you ask him if he knows where the remote is?
You can't even use a remote.
No, but I'd like to know where it is. And Lady Stoneheart can use it.
Right. Well, let's see how Team Black handles this. How do you think Viserys would have felt after all this if he knew that Bran the Broken ended up on the Iron Throne?
He has the best story of any of us.
I know you need views, Tyrion, but disabled family members should be off limits.
Oh, come on. You don't know what he did to Hodor.
What? The dyslexic lad?
It was more than that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so bothered if it just made him dyslexic.
Grandsire was the greatest sailor who ever lived. I get green sick before the ship even leaves the harbour.
Don't worry about that, Lucerys. There are pills we can get you for that.
I'm not like you. I'm not so... perfect.
Think you're on your own on that one.
Sir Criston certainly doesn't agree.
How did Viserys die?
I could not say.
Not sure. But with his last breath, he confessed to his wife that he'd spent the last 30 years lying about who his successor should be. And he said he wanted some Aegon character to be king, which is a very rare name in Westeros.
But mostly died of face rot after a long battle with precious addiction.
Alicent demanded you declare for Aegon.
She did. I refused her.
I just wanted to hear your offer first.
Keep your head, or you can keep your head.
Oi!
A war is like to be fought over this treachery, to be sure. But that war is not mine to begin.
So thousands have died, Rhaenys, because you didn't want to start the war.
The Greens are coming for you, Rhaenyra. And for your children.
Your strong, strong children.
Ooh, not another one.
Oh.
When I get in from a 12-hour shift, you know what I really want is a difficult birth.
You don't get that in Middle-earth. Most people just spring out of the ground, like daisies.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I am sorry. I was thinking about how my feet are all sandy, and how annoying it is to put my sandy feet back in socks, or I'll have to walk up to the castle barefoot.
Yeah, I hate that.
Whatever claim remains to me, you are now its heir. Naught is to be done but by my command.
And what's it going to do anyway, this teenage boy?
Our war council is thus. We're going to drink Monster Energy drink and watch Family Guy.
Do you want to speak to the Maester, my prince?
I've got a bit more on my plate than cutting umbilical cords.
It's good you're here, young prince.
We have the one where Peter and Stewie do some crazy hijinks. Peter gets an ass tattoo.
You think that's bad?
Yes.
Remember the time that Peter got...
If you support the usurper, speak it now. If you swear fealty now, only to later turn your cloaks.
Wish I had a dragon like Caraxes to keep Gandalf from turning his cloak every 5 minutes.
Wouldn't keep me in line. I can just use my Bilbo Baggins as a human shield.
Hobbit shield.
Just too much childbirth and baby funerals for a Wednesday night.
My queen.
Was that you?
Sorry.
But what are you queen of? A stinking rock. Ooh, new chess pieces.
There has never lived a Stark who forgot an oath and...
Oh, that's just a stereotype.
Name one oath I've broken, Tyrion. Name one.
You swore an oath to protect Frodo.
What? What are you talking about?
Maybe I'm confusing you with someone else.
You swore an oath to me. that when I went for a week to Blackpool, that you would water the basil plant.
Yeah, but that
doesn't look very oathkeepery to me.
How many arms? You should have got Jamie to do it.
Your cause owns a power that has not been seen in this world since the days of old Valyria.
Is it love?
Dragons.
Choking love.
Oh.
Princess Rhaenyra.
I'm Queen Rhaenyra now.
Yes, Queen.
Slay Queen.
You do you.
I would rather feed my sons to the dragons than have them carry shields and caps. For your drunken usurper.
Classic Team Black.
What was that?
Nothing.
Stale oaths will not put you on the Iron Throne, Princess.
Oh, Lord Hightower, you've opened up your little ottoman to show your true colours.
You are no more hand than Aegon is king. Fucking traitor!
She can have her answer now, stuffed in her father's mouth along with his withered cock.
It does sound a bit like overkill. Is it inscribed on the cock? Into how much detail would you go? There's a lot of ifs.
King's Landing will have my answer on the morrow.
But we will need a quill, and your head, and cock. Oh, and a first-class stamp.
I do not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone.
Who told that to Littlefinger?
They'll burn, Peter. They'll all burn.
To defend the realm, not cast it headlong into war.
The enemy have declared war. What are you going to do about it?
Clear the room.
Oh, he's going to get it now. When I was married, I knew that tone. I was going to get
married to whom?
Sansa Stark. Oh, yeah.
It'd be nice if you'd asked for me blessing.
Oh, yes, Sansa. Let's go ask your father's head for your hand in marriage. I think I know where he is. If he's still on that spike at the entrance to the Red Keep.
You know my oath reaches beyond our personal ambitions. A song of ice and fire.
That Aegon Stark, sorry, Arya Stark, would defeat the Night
Celestial, I'm leaving.
What are you doing? Are you in or out?
I'm trying.
Storming out doesn't really have the same impact when you've got no arms or legs.
You barely have a neck.
When he named to me.
We can't support Daemon after that.
Oh, I mean, he's done so many bad things already. We're not supporting him.
Oh, it does put us Team Black in rather a tough spot.
No, Team Green is the only team that has true moral fibre. They haven't done a single immoral thing, and they never will.
Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
And guns don't kill people. Dragons do.
I never told you. Does he?
He bloody told me about the dream he had with the goat and the busker. But no, okay, he didn't tell me about Arya Stark.
Your brother is also dead.
Did he keep his tongue at the very least?
Aye, he kept his tongue.
Our pursuit of the Iron Throne is at an end.
But our pursuit of the trivial is about to begin. Cousin?
Might I add how fetching you look in your quilted doublet?
Your declared allies?
Yes.
Too few to win a war for the throne.
It's you, House Cowards, and the Baelishes. And I don't know who is worse.
Gandalf, you just made the list.
Well, we would also hope to have the support of houses Arryn, Baratheon, and Stark.
Hope is the fool's ally.
House Cowards, House Hope, and House Baelish, the fool's allies.
You have the full support of our fleet and house.
You honor me, Lord Corlys.
Good lad. And good lass.
We should bear those messages. Dragons can fly faster than ravens, and they're more convincing.
So I plan to let my dragon reason with them. He knows his letters well enough.
I think he meant it as more of a threat.
Ah, yes.
To treat with Lord Cragan Stark for the support of the North.
Oh,
They're going to see great-great-granddad Cregan. We're going to send these 2 toddlers and their literate dragons to treat with Grandpa Oathkeeper.
And the cost of breaking them.
40 quid. Probably more now. Bloody dear, that.
Oh, I get it. Northerners are only loyal because they're tight.
You'll be honoured to host a prince of the realm. And his dragon.
You'll probably put on a banquet of juice in a sippy cup and a baby bear.
Go to it then.
Fuck off then.
Oh jeez, sick of the sight of you. Oh, by the gods, it's Verminthor.
You know your history, Lord Stark, though it's pronounced Vermithor.
Oh right, Vermithor. I was picturing half rat, half Chris Hemsworth.
Storm's End looks like a big old...
Gandalf, get your mind out the gutter.
Tit.
That looks well chilly.
Yeah, freezing. And you've just ridden a cold-blooded lizard as well. Don't like where this is going.
Yes. Ha ha, yes.
I am Princess Ceres Velaryon. I bring a message to Lord Boris from the Queen.
Haha, classic teenage boy. Speaking like this, hoping your voice doesn't break.
Where's the bloody maester?
I can have my dragon read it for you if you need.
It says that your great-great-grandson and these guys aren't gonna get on.
If I do as your mother bids, which one of my daughters will you wed?
Wed? I'm 4 years old.
You won't be a boy forever.
Soon you'll need to take one of these cougars to wife.
Go home, pup. And tell your mother that the Lord of Storm's End is not some dog that she can whistle up at need to set against her foes.
Tell your mother.
No. I want you to put out your eye. It's payment for mine.
Oh, the sapphire eye.
Aiming some kind of reverse Gandhi.
No.
No! I don't want to do that.
I've thought about it, and I've decided it's not something that I want to do.
I'll not have blood shed beneath my roof.
Just had the floors waxed.
Give me your eye, or I will take it, boss.
I don't care how he can be such a good fighter with just one eye.
But you back yourself with just a head. What airport is letting you fly in that weather? Storm's End. I mean, probably don't build an airport in Storm's End anyway.
Likiri! Ritas! Ribas!
Looks like a bloody roller coaster. Don't bring an Arx to a dragon fight.
It's like a Boeing 737 chasing a duck.
It's like they've both seen the snitch.
Now this is dragon racing.
Oh, Arx, I'm not sure I'd have done that.
Do neither of these wieners have control of their dragons?
Oh! The Greens have never done anything wrong. Oh, of course.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me and Headless Lord Stark, we're still Team Black. But I think I speak for everyone when I say we aren't Team Daemon anymore.
I'll be sure to note that down.
Oh, and that note. Where are you going to stuff it?
Cut all our heads off. Okay, not.